for the Bulls. Josh Giddey out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's White in at the 2. And for Sacramento, the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Zach Lavine out there with Malik Monk. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it. But they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Kings ball.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Lavine. Chicago with a rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Dosunmu with it. He's against Murray. Dosunmu can't hit. And it's Sacramento's ball. On the wing, Lavine. The 3 from DeRozan. They kick it out to Murray. Lavine against White. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. DeRozan. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Monk against White. And he jams it home with authority.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's DeRozan. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
We are right in the middle of the year, Brent. What's the biggest challenge for coaches right now?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge, BA, is just keeping your team engaged. You've asked a lot of guys at this point, physically and mentally. Some guys are in a place where they're playing and everything's all good, but it's really those guys who are still looking for their opportunity. You have to continue to build those relationships so that the bond of the team is going to push you forward to get the best out of everybody.
And Sabonis gets it to go.
Nice to see Sabonis and some of that mobility for a big man to use that screen and roll.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
They get it again. Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. And he buries his first look.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Lavine. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Sabonis. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Dosunmu. Uzelis comes in for Giddey. Herter's checked in for White. And it's Trey Jones in for Ball. Count it.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Kings trailing. Outside Lavine. Vucevic with a steal. Williams with it. Checked by Murray. Williams passes to Jones. Off with the layup. Well, the Kings shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Sabonis outside. Monk for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
And the Bulls making a change here. Smith's checked in.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Jones against Monk. Jones feels it out. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Malik Monk picks one up. First trip to the line for him here. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Kings trail by 5. Lavine finds Murray. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Brent, in his short career, Keegan Murray has shown flashes of stardom.
Yeah, and I think B.A. coming in, the idea was that Keegan Murray is going to be a complimentary wing shooter, and he's shown that he can do just that. He's taking strides as a defender, but his ability to shoot the ball and have confidence this early in his career, that's impressive.
It's good.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Sabonis can't hit. Chicago leading by 6. Right side Jones. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Down low. Pass to Lavine. Outside Murray. Fires from deep. Smith with the rebound. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Buzelis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. A nice shot by Smith.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Lavine against Herder. Shot by Lavine, no good. Herder passes to Williams. Great D that time from Murray. And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. Just speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spot. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ellis in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
Lyles, he's checked in for Sacramento. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, B.A., dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, B.A.
Pass to White. Wide open, and that's good for 2.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but It's importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is low mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And Sabonis gets it to go.
There's some stretch four ability shown off there by Sabonis.
Ball against Monk, and Ball gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 17.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Lyles, covered by Smith. DeRozan outside. Poke loose to the paint. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Giddey comes in for Phillips. Pass to Lyles. DeRozan passes to Lyles. And another shot to the left side wing. DeRozan up top, just 5 to shoot. Such a wide open look.
So smart with the ball. DeRozan works the pick and finds an opening.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Yeah, the defense expects DeRozan to try and score, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
Pass to Giddey. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by Lyles. Kings trail by 14. DeRozan dribble drive. Ellis's shot is off.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's foul number 2 for him. Carter, he's checked in for Monk.
Substituting on the court.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams got a hand on it. Carter inside. Giddey defends. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers
2 minutes
with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor. Teams are getting smarter and smarter.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Lavine attacking. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Lavine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Pass to Buzelis. .127 left in the first half of basketball. They can't stop the run with that one. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 11-point game. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Yeah, the issue in that one was simple. They didn't hit the glass. They got bullied and outworked.
I think you can be a little bit rattled when you lose the physical battle as badly as they did in that game. That can be tough to shake off. So it's a matter of getting over those doubts and finding yourself again.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Here's Lavine. Nice move. And the call over the back.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Lynn's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Carter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up. Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw misses.
As we're seeing, missing free throws can become contagious, and now they're trying to work their way through this.
So the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Herter. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. Williams from long range. That shot is off. Kings trail by 13. Here's Lavine. Chicago with a rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
20. The Bulls. 33.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 13-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've got. They're providing major contributions, especially defensively. It's taking a lot of pressure.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show, the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Trey Jones with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court for the Bulls. Dosunmu is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. The muscle inside from Lavine. Wow.
Proving once again, Lavine is not all dunks and threes.
Dosunmu with it. He's against Murray. There's Ball with a 3. Drops in the 3. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Oh! Murray making his presence felt inside.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
White finds Ball. That's tipped. Lavine with a steal. Murray passes to Ellis. With the drive. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Bulls leading by 12. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Dosunmu. True on the 14-footer.
Always playing heads up as Lonzo tries to find the open teammate.
Here's Lavine. He's got 6. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And Lavine, throw it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Giddey passes to White. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 6 points for him.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Lavine passes to Carter. Outside for Lavine. And another Sacramento three.
And with how well Lavine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Carter. Pass to Lynn. Back to Carter. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. He drops it from range.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now Dosunmu. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Shot clock at 6. Here's White. The rebound by Murray. And it's Murray with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 8. Shot by Lavine, no good. Pass to White. Three-pointer. Rebound by Sacramento. Back come the Kings in transition. Murray passes to Ellis. They kick it out to Murray. Lavine with it. Plenty of space. And they get it back. Here's Lynn. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for the Kings. Malik Monk comes in for Carter.
2 minutes remaining.
Jones misses.
2 minutes.
Kings trail by 6. Here's Ellis. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now you got to set up a quality screen, and right there Alex Len does a great job, rolls with purpose in that pick and roll.
Jones against Monk. Collins outside. And the three-pointer goes. Collins has got his second bucket on the night.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And it's Monk off the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, talk about some high flying. Give him some miles. Malik Monk up there.
Here's Jones. Monk grabs the miss. Monk's got 4 rebounds in the game. Murray passes to Ellis. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And now just a 3-point Chicago lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Herter. Collins outside. Here he goes. And the shot goes down. Collins has got 7 points.
Collins sees an opening, gets to the opening, and drives in.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Ellis. Here's Lynn. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Collins inside. Lynn's there. That shot off the mark. Kings trail by 3. Here's Ellis. He's got 5. Monk into the lane. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Bulls out in front, up 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
And Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then it's Alex Len, then it's Malik Monk, and it's Ellis in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Chicago leading. Now here's Giddey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Malik Monk picks one up.
Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen. That time drawing the foul.
The Kings making a switch here. Lavine's checked in. Sacramento has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Ooh, look at Lavine through contact and able to hit.
You have to love how persistent Lavine is inside and during the contact and finding his shot.
Here's Ellis. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 1. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Here's Ellis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First one falls for him. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. He does not get the second one. The Bulls shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Giddey. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 1-point game. Vucevic against DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
And right in that painted area, that's where Domas is at his best.
For Chicago, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Yep, that one's good. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to 1 big play.
Murray passes to Ellis. And another Sacramento 3.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
The Bulls have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his 3rd foul so far for Chicago. DeSumo, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Ball in for Phillips. Ball passes to DeSumo. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. DeRozan into the lane. Out to Sabonis. Outside Lavine. And another Sacramento 3.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Bulls trail by 5. With the teardrop. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Pass to Murray. And he's going for the... Leaves it for DeRozan. What a play.
And we've all known about DeRozan's ability to elevate for years. So that alley-oop finish shouldn't surprise anyone.
Oh, swiped away. To the middle. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Out to Sabonis. Pass to Murray. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. The fadeaway. And it's Giddy with the rebound.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Here's Dosunmu. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Kings lead by 7. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray showing his strength down low.
Yeah, roughing Murray up a little in there, but he's built to take punishment and can still deliver.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. They're losing by 9. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter.
If you want a free t-shirt.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Zach Lavine.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And he gets that one. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And year after year, DeRozan gives you that steady scoring presence. You can count on him to get his numbers.
Here's the teardrop. The shot, no good. Sabonis with some nice D. Sacramento leading by 9. Goes back up. Oh, Lavine in the paint.
And we know Lavine can hang in the air, showing determination on that offensive putback.
Outside Giddy. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Lavine, that one's good.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Kings.
And they cut it out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments, but they overcame every obstacle, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., just an incredible comeback. Toughness in the face of adversity. You love to see that level of commitment to winning.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Zach Lavine.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Lavine feeling it out a bit. They kick it out to Murray. 3-pointer. No good. Giddy against DeRozan. And it's Giddy missing. DeRozan outside. Over Giddy. Off on that one. And so it's Sacramento with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.